warm to questions in a second, but I'll tell you that I'm sure with all of the press that's been out there, right, and especially as of lately, the riot press about the handling of that investor that we are, as owners, to deal with. That's not something we have been waiting for Riot to tell us to do. That is what it is, and it's out there. This is now an opportunity for us to discuss any things you have about that. When you see me talk about my position as it pertains to EchoFox and my desire to be here, first and foremost, I will remove any doubt for you guys. This is where I want to be. So I have no desire to leave esports. I have no desire to leave this company, leave this team. But what we've been doing is trying to right the ship, and there's been a lot of strong communication around that. But it's been a lot of support from Riot, support from my partners, support from the community. You guys have all seen support from you guys, which I appreciate. Okay, so know that Riot has our back. Know that they have your back as players and coaches on another level beyond even us as owners. So you have nothing to worry about as an organization in terms of your safety, your job security. None of that is anything you need to concern yourself with. Okay, none of that. Okay, you have a group of investors like Khalid and myself and others who don't tolerate that one individual. Okay, so we're not going to let one individual ruin what we're building and what we're about. It's not going to be the case. We won't stand for it, and no one else in this organization is going to stand for it as well.
One of the big things that we wanted to do this split, since we're running a 10-man roster, is make sure there's a lot of team cohesion and team synergy built within all the players. So trying to do a lot of stuff outside of the game, and the players have been coming into the room playing some Warcraft 3 together. We went out and watched one of the NBA playoff games just after our match against TL, and they're just trying to do a bunch of little things to keep everybody kind of together. And just before the split, we had all the players come in and help paint one of the rooms we have, get it all EchoFox colored, put up some EchoFox logos, and just kind of give them something to do where it's not necessarily always just playing the game, right? You want to help get that friendship outside of the game, so that way everything's just going to work better and you're going to have a better bond with these players once you do get into the game day.
The point of painting the screen room for us as EchoFox was to give it integrity, because we made that wall. That's the color we put on it, and this is what we wanted to do with our workspace, right?
I see it. If I'm at lunch and I see anyone without paint, I'm putting paint on it.
It's less of the logical standpoint of it, I'm pretty sure. It's less that damn, we gotta paint our goddamn wall, it looks bad. It's more like, this is us and this is what we're gonna put on it. Painting wasn't that bad for me, and I now have a decorative straight over my black t-shirt that I was using when I was painting.
No!
Yeah, I mean, the screen room looks a lot cooler now, so that's nice.
Actually, can I steal you? Huh? Can I steal you for the video?
How long does it take? Yeah.
2 seconds.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Oh boy. David,
Can you wink?
I'll go. I can't.
Can't wink?
I don't think Korea can do that.
You don't think Koreans can wink?
Oh, I'm right. I don't think so. It's impossible.
Let's see.
Let me try.
That was close. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. That was so cute. That was perfect. Perfect. All done. Good. All done.
Thank you all for joining me here for the final game of the day, which pits Golden Guardians versus EchoFox.
In the top lane, Solo. In the jungle, Kind Boy himself, Rush. Mid lane, Yusui. Bot and support going to be Lost and Hakuo with Coach Song.
Yeah, this is going to be a pretty big thing for EchoFox here. After their last-minute surge to playoffs in spring, they come here into Week 1 summer with some pretty big shakeups.
So as far as Week 1 for LCS, we decided to start with Yusui and Lost. We've been trying all sorts of different iterations of our roster, using pretty much everybody from the Academy team on the LCS roster. and we decided that Lawrence had been having really great showings inside of scrims, and he was enabling our team to be able to play a kind of different style than what we can play with Apollo. This decision was ultimately made through the coaching staff. Song has pretty much full control over who he wants to use for LCS, and based off of how scrims were going and based off of just how comfortable players were on certain champions and how it was enabling the team as a whole and draft, this was just the roster that was working the best for us and presenting us with the best results.
So the roster is pretty much aggressive than earlier. Like, I don't think we are that passive before, but like we are even more aggressive now, and we're having better win rate in scrims.
When we played with Lost and Yusui, our games were a lot cleaner. They were like a lot faster, and I think the meta right now is more fast-paced games. So I think that kind of style and their champion pool fits that meta. So we wanted to experiment with that.
Before starting the season, yeah, I always think we had a 10-man roster, and then I can always ready for use all of the players' strengths, and yeah, win condition is, I think our practice and our strategy will be better, and then like our players, especially Lawrence and the UC, have a really good meta for them, and yeah, so that's why I think they will be smurfing this week.
You know, Lost, he came from OC. He performed very well, actually, when he had originally made his debut on the LCS stage. But some players had kind of felt like he had gotten figured out. It was mostly his Varus that was really threatening. Now he has spent some time in Academy, back to the LCS stage, and excited to see how he's going to do.
It feels pretty good to be playing LCS again. I love playing LCS because it's just a bunch of fun in general, and it's more like animated than Academy. For LCS, there being a live crowd makes it way more animated and a lot more fun.
But mid lane, Yusui versus Frog. And here, remember Yusui, this is a guy who had plenty of pop-off experiences in Academy. Last split for the side of Echo Fox A, he was the one who was often responsible for some pretty impressive score lines when they got those wins. And obviously the org has some faith in him to do the same thing here on the main LCS stage.
It's week one. I'm really surprised and excited to be playing LCS for the first time. And I'm looking forward to showing what I have on stage. There's a bit of everything, I think. Definitely nerves, but also excitement. My whole purpose of playing was to get to this point, at least for now. So it feels good to reach a goal.
Yusui, nice pull coming out from Contracts there. The CC will cancel it out, but now do they have the follow-up they need? Yusui's going to be taken low, rushes the back line, taken very low now himself. Froggen's able to make the TP into the fight and find the kill. Aqua flashes out, but now Solo's made his way into the mix, only to be forced out of the Shroud. Ole has thick skin on and up. Solo's still looking to maybe make some sort of a cleanup happen here, but he just does not have the tool, and definitely nearly takes him down. It's a 1-0 Golden Guardian.
During the GGS game, going into it, it felt pretty good, but we picked a really late game scaling comp, and then we never really found a chance for us to come back when we fell behind early. So we kind of just let them take everything, and then we never forced a fight when we had item lead or Civet Rice power spikes.
Froggen's able to go in. Vanguard's edge down onto 3. Hawko going to be bursted down, and he's not even in the picture any longer. Froggen looking to make even more happen. Guardian Angel not even going to be required. Gobbled up, taken down. Golden Guardians are going to start Summer Split off looking clean.
What a game. 28.5 minutes. Golden Guardians just run over Echo Fox.
The loss against GGS really sucked because I feel like we didn't really bring our A game. We didn't take our practice and bring it on stage. And I feel like some of that had to do with nerves, and some of it was just we didn't play around our early game composition to get us a good enough gold lead where we could stall out the game until our server was really strong. So I think in general, I'm not too bothered by it because I feel like it's just not how we normally play, and it should pass pretty quickly once everyone gets used to playing on stage. But it really sucks to lose to GGS in that way because we just didn't really fight, and we just slowly got everything taken away from us and just lost the game. Yeah, I have no concerns of how we can perform on stage against TL. It's just a matter of if we can get the players a good draft. TL's just coming back from MSI, so even though they took the win against TSM the first day, I feel like they're not at 100% and neither teams look all that great. I feel like TSM just kind of rolled over and died like we did against GGS, so I'm expecting us to put up a good performance and hopefully we can take them down.
Hello and thank you for joining me here for Game 3, which has Echo Fox looking to take down the LCS champion in Team Liquid. And for Echo Fox, they have taken down Team Liquid in the past. I already mentioned that from Spring, but I would be lying if I did not say it was an uphill battle against the reigning champs. Doublelift trying to get himself away, already having popped the flash, still looking to walk out of this one. Stun coming down, Doublelift's going to be in some trouble. Big Smithy makes his way into the lane down through. It's going to be TP channeled. Hawkwo's going to be brought down very low. He's first blooded, and Rush is going to go with him. It's a 2-0 for TL.
I think after the early blunders by us, we were not in a particularly bad mental state. But we would have to like relay information as you do when you're behind, and relaying information when you're behind is like, it's not always positive. It's not gonna always be positive.
Even the fact that Doublelift bought the QSS, he still has more gold being dumped into actual damage.
Yeah.
Despite that.
Still an extra BF stored up over his opponent. A Solo's going to be in some trouble now, thrown up into the air, going to be beaten down. Solo gets himself a return kill though, and that's what Echo Fox needs.
Yeah, Solo playing a hell of a game here.
Echo Fox now tries to get themselves away. Doublelift is on the attack and not afraid of anything. Jensen goes forward looking to start this fight off. Rush now going to be the one who's jumped on Doublelift, getting himself away, finding those feathers back. But he is shut down by Yusui. Impact's looking to pick somebody up off to the side. They're able to take down Rush. But now Impact's likely going to fall here now as well. And Echo Fox has found themselves a fight.
Colin played really, really well. And I think us as a team, we played pretty well in terms of team fighting. So that's where we managed to win out. Luckily. Not luckily, but okay, yeah, luckily.
Solo now finding some damage onto Impact here. Hawkwo going to be making his way into the fight, and Core JJ again will not find the initiation he's looking for. Impact is already dead. X50 going to be taken very low. He goes into Rampage, grabbing the kill onto Hawkwo. Doublelift's going to be kept alive into the back line.
We win this. One shot. Come on, we win this. Nice. Lawrence.
Lost still looking to grab the damage onto the TL backside yet again, and they're able to find it. Echo Fox will ace Team Liquid.
They just got destroyed.
Let's go! Oh my god! Oh my god!
I think we can end. Let's go. It takes 15 from here. We win. It's kind of good.
They could actually end the game here. They have a minion wave. I think that's it.
This is a victory march potentially for the side of Echo Fox. I already said they were one of the teams that beat Team Liquid in Spring. They needed the second round robin to do it. But today, on day number 2 of Summer Split, Echo Fox will take down the LCS champions.
And what a way to do it. Team Liquid out to such a strong early lead, but it's Echo Fox battling back, and so much credit deserved, I think, by Solo. Hanging on in that matchup that can be very, very tough, creating advantages for this team and buying time for the rest of the squad to catch up. And Team Liquid, when it came down to it, they got out team fight.
Personally, I think I did all right. I did all right. It's like, you get that grade mark in school and it's like satisfactory. You're like, okay, I passed. And this week, I guess we passed.
Yeah, we keep improving and growing as a team, but also same time, I think I can feel we are doing better than last split. So I think we will make a better result.
Week 2 is C9 TSM, so we play the other top 2 teams besides TL. It's probably going to be our hardest week for a while.
So we're halfway done our 2 hardest weeks of the split. We just finished GGS and TL, and now we're going straight into C9 and TSM. After these 2 weeks, it's going to get a lot easier for us, and it's going to open up a lot more opportunities for us to maybe get some easier wins. But if we can do well this next week, it'll put us in a really good position to maybe try and make a run for playoffs. So it's just buckle down right now and really focus hard and try and give our best game against these 2 teams of C9 and TSM.
One comes around one today. They don't see things the same. 2 over 2 out the door. There you have magic. One comes around one today. They don't see things the same. around 1, 2K.